All right, ladies and gentlemen, the auto rental pricing adjuster repricings of cards that you're trying to rent out is almost ready to go, and I am going to go over some of the changes, I suppose. All right, I am in the I am in my profile page, and here is where you change the auto um, rental pricing adjuster, and there are some quick configurations, so you can choose conservative, aggressive. So let's see what conservative looks like. Actually, this needs to change to 12. That would be more conservative. Check every 12 hours or every 24 hours would be conservative. And this is a very large number. This is the number we're looking at for a very conservative number. First of all, 66 is more conservative than 80th, but 75 is very conservative. And then if they're not being rented, then going down to the 50th seems to be pretty conservative as well. It could be more conservative. You could do -5, -10%, and that would be even more conservative. All right, exclusions. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel because I don't want to change it to that. And I'll go back in. Exclusions is a new thing, and it will help you kind of, there's certain cards that aren't being repriced. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the reward cards, the new reward cards, are hard to get rented because there are so many of them. So I'm going to create a set and I'm going to exclude the set. Now you could say, of all my rental cards, I only want the system to work on certain number of cards. That would be an include set. So an exclude set is what I'm about to do, which is I'm going to take all of my kind of non-rented out reward cards, okay? And I'm going to exclude them so that the system isn't repricing them. And I'm just going to set a low market price on all of them. Everything else I kind of want to be done with percentiles um, and stuff like that. No, I don't think I'm going to do the reward cards with the low. I'm going to do it at most stuff I'm going to do 80th. I think with the reward cards, I'm going to just do 50th percentile. So I'm going to exclude them from the repricing, and maybe every month or so I'll come back in, see what's going on, or every few weeks. But I know it's just with the rental cards. Okay, that's exclusions. What else is changing? As you can see here, every month I get 25,000. I am at 0 now because I use a lot. Actually, if I look here, it looks like I've used 153,000 repricings so far this month with 10 more days to go. And so I could be using up to 200,000. So there are 256,000 remaining. This upgrade, this pop-up, I don't know if you saw how to do it, this little add button. We're going to change the wording on this, but basically for $3 of whatever token well, $3 of PKM, but if you use DEC, it's more like $4.50 because there is an incentive to getting PKM. It is heavily discounted, heavily discounted. So go get your PKM if you know how to do that. If not, you can use any of these other options as well. And then you'll be able to buy 25,000 extra repricings. And since it's going to be happening soon, I should just say, like, you do not need premium. You will not need early access. Um, we are just giving this to everyone. Everyone will have 1,000 repricings a month to begin with. Premium will get 25,000. And you don't even need to get premium if you don't want to, because you could just come in here, get 25,000, and maybe those repricings will, like 25,000 may last you 4, 5, 6 months. And they're just used whenever, like they do not expire. These extra repricings do not expire. So that's some of the new stuff we've been doing. As you can see, just randomly of note, my bids have still been triggering decently, got some pretty big cards. I've actually been buying some packs since I did not participate in the bulk. I've been buying bears separately, the new bear card, and I've been buying packs separately. So that's that's no surprise, I suppose, of what's been going on here. Um, all right. So that's how that's working. So now let's go to my cards. And what we're going to do is look at the cards, what has been happening and why I've got so many repricings, and I'm going to lower that cost of how many repricings is is that these reward cards just aren't being rented out. So we're at 45 right now. It did spike at the end of the year. I didn't do anything. It spiked up to close to 90,000, and it spiked up there. Like they all got repriced and they all got rented without me having to do anything. And now the rental market's down a little bit. Less bots. Just every season seems to be less and less bots renting out cards, and so just the market goes down a little bit presently. All right, so what is going on here? All of the cards that I'm trying to rent are 20,000. It means a lot of repricings. How many are not being rented out right now? It looks like there are 6,500. So if you click on the status, you're going to see a lot of them just got out of being played. Like they were last played very recently. And there's hundreds and hundreds of them. Okay. So I particularly want to create a exclusion set just for reward cards. Now, of the 6,500, how many of them are reward cards? 4,400. So a large chunk of them, I guess that's 4/6 of them, 2/3 of them are reward cards. And how many of them are reward and the new rewards cards? So you can click this little chaos button, and those are all the new ones. So there's 3,482. So I may skip adding all of these ones right here. So I'm going to scroll down. And this actually may be a lot of scrolling. So now we get to the point where we have all the ones that haven't been rented and played anytime recently. And this is actually a large set of cards. Um, so one way to do it is just to select all of them. And now when you select 3,482, it will slow down the site just a little bit. And I could unselect all of these, but I'm actually going to show you, instead of clicking individually on these, um, I'm going to show you another method. I'm going to add them all to a set, and then I can bulk remove all of these status ones pretty quickly. So, how to create a set if you haven't created a set recently. All right. Okay, it just delayed for a little bit. Now the next time I went back in, it seems to be just fine. I'm going to create a new set. Nope, not too bad a delay. Computer just hung for a little bit on that first one. All right, so let's say exclude rewards. Excludes? That's not how you spell. Exclude rewards. All right, and then we'll just scroll down to the very bottom. We'll create it. Now, have you ever used a set? Let's check it out. Okay, so what I want to do is click here and go to exclude rewards. I could refresh the entire page, right? And then all I have to do is click on, well, let it load my whole entire catalog of 45,000 cards, of which 20,000 I am renting. A lot of them are level 1 cards that I'm not renting. So, all right, here's all the exclude cards, and then I'm going to click on all of these. 137 that were rented recently, and I'm going to remove from exclude cards. So that's a fast way to get around. Like they were, and for a few days now, I'm just going to keep an eye on any cards that actually get delegated. Like this one has been delegated recently. It's a level 3 that is apparently getting rented out for 0.1 DEC a day, which is like the lowest. So I could exclude that one, or remove it from the set, is what I should say. So it's a pretty quick and easy thing. And there we go. It has been removed from the set. Should be. Do it again. Oh, look at that. Another one just got rented. That's actually a pretty good rate, 65%. Not too shabby. Let's see here. Did I actually hit the right button on the sets? Remove from exclude cards. Add to exclude. Oh, so they're removed. Guess probably have to refresh the page to make it have impact. So exclude cards. And let's check those that are delegated. Yep, they're gone. Okay, so we're good. That worked. So I could come in here and select them all and reprice them myself instead of having the system do it. But as you know, each time you do work with 3,000 cards, it may take a moment. But just to give you an example, is it done being delayed? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, I don't know. I stepped away for a second. All right, change price. Come on. The little computer. I should probably have closed 20 different tabs. All right. So, what do we want to do here? let us set it to what time frame? Let's set it to 48 hours. Where's the price been in the last 48 hours? And then let's do conservative. All right, it went down just a little bit. So with all those cards, it's really only totaling up to 464 DEC. So it's a very small portion of what I'm doing. Just want to get these rented, these reward cards. So it's going to, this is using my own RC, my own resource credits. The repricing, the ARPA, the repricing system that we created, doesn't use your RC. So, but I've got plenty. So, doing 3,000 cards, which is going to take, oh, how many can you do in each transaction? It's going to be a lot of RC to do this myself. But I got plenty, so I'll probably only see the RC go down from 99 to like 98, maybe 97. So a lot of blockchain transactions to make this happen. As you can see, it is still going. So I'm just going to be a little bit more conservative with these cards, getting them repriced. And then I will go into the settings and exclude that entire set from being done with the repricing thing. Or maybe I'll start that at the beginning of the month to see what the difference is between using an exclude set from one month to the next. So, all right. Hope that was informative. Sorry for the little bits of delays there. Maybe there's some things we could do to help with sets that are that large. But, all right. Take care.